everybody. Glad to have you here. We're going to go ahead and get into the Bible. We're looking at the Old Testament today. Going to be going back to the very first book in the Bible, the book of Genesis. Looking at the life of Abraham, really kind of how he started out. I was reading up on it, and just as a matter of trivia, at least the way I'm reading this, it looks like Abraham was one of 3 triplets. Just a cool fact. But anyway, regardless, looking at Abraham in Genesis chapter 12. Just a few verses into here. Let's look at verse 1. The Lord said to Abram, "Leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on the earth will be blessed through you." Man, that's a big promise right there. Stop and just think about what God gave there, what he asked of him. Just stop and think about it. He said, go, leave everything you've ever known. Take your wife with you, of course, but go. And I'm going to show you where you're going. He didn't say, go north out of the place, or go south, or go east, or go west. He didn't give directions. He just said, I'm going to show you. The big step of faith, if you ask me. I mean, it's one thing. I mean, like me and Tanya, when we moved to Comanche to start Live Oak Church, we moved knowing where we were going. We didn't pack everything up in the U-Haul, stop, pray, and say, okay, God, which way am I going? Left or right? He was a lot more gracious to us than that. Maybe Abraham's a lot better man than I am. Has a lot more faith than I do. Probably does. But regardless, it's just amazing when God asked. And Abraham just did it. I love it. For some way or another, God had revealed himself to Abram at this point. Abram is his given name. That's what he's born with, and it means father. And then later on, God changed it to Abraham, meaning father of many. That's the short version anyway. But right now it's called Abram. So Abram just goes, and he gets this promise. It's not a where will you go. It's more of a how you're going to end up. And I just love it. I'm going to bless those who bless you, and I'm going to curse those who treat you with contempt. All families on earth will be blessed through you. That's a big promise. Most of us are looking for significance in life. Most of us want to leave some sort of a legacy so that we'll always be remembered, or at least remembered for a while anyway. We don't want to be forgotten within 2 years. We want to be remembered. Well, God promised Abram here a legacy. All families of the earth will be blessed through you. What he's talking about here is Jesus himself. God is promising Abram that he would be the who knows how many greats grandfather of Jesus Christ himself. That the one who came to save the world would be in his lineage. That's kind of humbling, that you would be the grandfather of God himself. Just imagine that one. Imagine that reunion in heaven. That had to, I can only imagine that led to a few jokes. But man, it would be funny to have watched. But at any rate, Abram gets this promise, and it's a big one, and it's the same thing we all long for. But you know what? We have the same ability in a way. When we tell people about Jesus, we are giving people eternal life. When we tell them the good news, we're saying, here's Jesus, take him. He's all you ever need. You can have eternal life with him. So with that, they take it. We have a legacy at that point. We have people who will remember us for eternity. That's not a small thing. All right, guys, I hope this turns your mind attention towards God, and your heart's stirs your heart's affections towards him as well. Guys, take him with you all day long. Love him all day. Pray to him as many chances you can get. And so I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.